fuck the athletes, fuck the actors, fuck the rappers, fuck all that, fuck the good looking guys. If you're 65 and over, widowed, bored, you want some entertainment, you want a child, I have one already, and you want to move us in, and I will fucking feed you to death. I will take care of you. I will massage your feet. I am fucking tired. So I am in the market. I am not on any apps because that's really embarrassing, but I am definitely on the Anna Nicole Smith market. Okay? That is what I'm looking for. I am fucking done.
You can
Because
DM Tacos and Trauma. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Tacos and Shawarma with your host, Alan Sebastian. Today we're with our guest, singer, songwriter, and actress, Michelle Ramos.
Hi.
How are you today, Michelle?
What makes you a singer-songwriter?
Well, my artist name's Love, by the way.
Love.
Mm-hmm. And I love singing, writing.
Have you put out an album?
I'm working on that right now, but I'm actually
Singles?
collaborating with LimeWire.com. So LimeWire.com/love. You can find me.
I didn't even know they were still around.
Yeah, they just relaunched as an NFT marketplace.
Oh god.
But subscription based, which is really cool. So basically like a family friendly OnlyFans that you can also make into NFTs, which is interesting. Yeah. So sorry.
Do you make money off of that?
Yeah. You can make money off of it.
Do you?
I've already made like $20, which is cool.
Wow.
You know? Yeah. And these are just, I haven't even posted my like songs on there yet. I just posted like one little song that I already posted on like SoundCloud, but I haven't posted anything new yet. And I already made like some money, which is interesting. And then what's really cool is my subscribers can make money by actually taking one of my songs that they own for free or whatever, because I have it up for subscription for free for now. And they can take my song or my post or my photo and actually sell it on the secondary market on Web3, whatever that means. But yeah.
Well, good for LimeWire for actually creating some kind of mechanism for artists to try to monetize themselves. Because if you tried to do that on Spotify or YouTube, that same level of monetization would be really hard to accomplish.
How old are
so
you?
Quickly.
Lady never tells her age. What? How old do you think I am?
I mean, I don't think you're old. So you're young enough for me to ask you how old you are. You look good if you're
thanks.
old. Are you older than 30?
Thanks. Forever 27. But yeah, I was born in 1991, so do that math. September 27th, 1981.
You're a Libra?
Yeah.
I like
Mhm.
Libras.
Yeah.
You got something going for yourself. So you're still young. But do you see yourself like doing this for real, or it's just like a dream?
Definitely. I mean, I've been working so hard for it, acting and singing. And although they're very different, they're also very much like the same almost, you know.
What do you like more?
I would say singing and writing because I can have my own like words out there instead of kind of following somebody else's script. But I do love scripts too. I love comedy. I love being in comedy.
Yeah, comedy is fun.
They say I'm pretty funny sometimes.
So you want to be a comedian, a singer, and an actress? Do you know anybody in the industry?
I'm Sebastian.
No, you have to. The only way to make it is to fuck your way to the top. And if you fuck Sebastian, it's not going to help.
You know,
You're not
I'm
going
sorry.
anywhere.
You're not going anywhere.
It's not true. I would have.
It's pretty true.
Unfortunately, I've known some girls who have done that, and it got them nowhere. So.
Yeah, I mean, some get them nowhere. And the others, there's only one in like 1,000. But yeah.
So we should touch base on this because Michelle's been around for a while. Like Michelle and I met about, I would say, 10 years ago, bare minimum. She was around a lot of crowds with several like big name people in these circles back then. We have one friend in common who is like really plugged and really into like the music game and into like the club scene. But we saw a lot of that. We saw a lot of girls.
That's what Hollywood is.
But they're like, none of them are around anymore. Like,
okay, but any girl who's made it has fucked somebody.
I
to
don't
get
think
there.
so.
Yeah, on the way. Yeah, it's
Like,
true.
I don't think so.
In order
Yeah.
to, maybe not.
Maybe coincidentally.
Coincidentally,
Yeah,
maybe.
but did it happen to like boost their career at all? I don't think so. I think that's a really like
Probably not.
cynical
No,
approach.
I'm saying on the way.
Well, you know, it's funny. Is a good friend of mine actually was telling me that back in the day,
Even Lady
like
Gaga
during
said
like
it.
Marilyn Monroe era and all that, like that's like you had to do that basically, like to
Yeah.
get in the industry.
Yeah,
But-
like it's all about who you know and who likes you and who you can get to.
If you're not talented, you're not going to go anywhere anyways.
That's not true.
No,
That's not true.
in the business. You have to have talent, smarts.
No,
You have to
I don't
work
think
really,
talent
really hard.
is everything. I think it's actually who you know.
A lot of it does happen to be
definitely-
with who you
Because
know.
you can
All
be
of it
super
combined.
talented and get nowhere.
I mean,
There's
you could also
people-
know everybody and get nowhere.
Well,
You know,
if you're
That's I mean
dumb.
that's mostly
Unfortunately.
what I've seen. Like over the
Yeah.
10 years that you and I have known each other, we've known a lot of people make moves and go absolutely nowhere.
Maybe
they lack
maybe
discipline.
You're not, maybe
lack
you're
talent.
not aggressive enough.
well, I mean, we're doing it, but we're talking about other people.
I mean, I will say you are not aggressive enough because you're sitting on like what 30 songs right now, 40 songs
Can
maybe.
you sing for us right now?
Sure.
Like any okay. Like what's your style of song of singing?
I told her she needs to go into chill hop.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even
kinda
know
what-
what
yeah,
that
that's
even
what I-
is.
Yeah, I guess like my style, I guess would be lo-fi, like kind of lo-fi kind of vibes.
I was listening to
Um,
Billie Eilish recently.
Mm.
Are you into that?
I think she's good. You know, I think she's beautiful and she sounds.
Do you know any
amazing.
of her songs?
I could sing you one of my songs, like a little like snippet if you want.
Of your song?
Yeah, something of mine.
All right.
All right. Do you want something fast or something slow? A
I
ballad.
just want to see if you could sing, to be honest.
Okay. All right. My heart, it keeps beating so hard. It keeps beating your name, keeps repeating. My senses retreating away. I keep needing your touch, keep needing your eyes. Through my paralyzed soul, I want you in control. Oh, whoa, whoa.
What'd you think?
Thank you.
I think she could sing better than me for sure. I feel like it's like a country vibe, like
It's
not
jazzy.
country.
It's funny. My mom and dad have always said I should sing country.
Yeah, it gives me like a country vibe, but you know,
And honestly, like all my songs sound very different from each
Mhm.
other, kind of.
Mhm.
I like to kind of extend into different genres, you know,
Mhm.
in a way.
How long have you been pursuing this?
I would say like professionally for the last 10 years,
10
5
years.
Yeah, but I haven't released anything because I've been such a perfectionist, and that's a problem. But I'm releasing something this year, so that's good.
Okay.
You know, I do have some stuff on SoundCloud. It's all freestyle. I kind of just put it up there just so that people can kind of hear my voice and hear my freestyle type.
Who's funding
writing.
your career?
Me and my parents are helping, and I've had some really great mentors and sponsors, like our good friend Xiao has definitely invested in me. Xiao and Sebastian, actually, and yeah, I know, I'm pretty lucky, and
Yeah, she's putting that face out there because she doesn't believe it.
that's funny, but them and just my good friend Anita.
Sebastian
our
has a
mentor,
thing
Anita.
for like damsel in distress type of girls. Not saying that you are. He's like
Do you?
he feels like he needs to save somebody when he really needs to save himself.
I think you know me pretty well. Do I?
No way. No, he does not
I don't
want to
know.
save anybody. Like not. No, I wouldn't say
Really?
so. Yeah, no. No,
Michelle thinks
something-
I'm mean sometimes.
yeah, he's
He's
pretty,
beyond mean.
yeah.
Sometimes he is beyond mean.
Yeah.
He just has like this fucking fake little like act to people that he's like, that's what I was saying earlier about people who act like they're like super nice and perfect and like la-di-da, you know what I'm saying? Like those people, they're the worst fucking people. The people like me who are real and fucking raw and maybe I have a little bit of attitude, at least you know what the fuck you're getting. These people,
She points at
you don't know what the fuck you're getting. One day they love you, the next day they're just blocking you. That's it. You'll just never hear from them again. You don't even know what the fuck happened.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Because
That is running rampant in the world right now.
My fucking au pair quit today. And she already booked her ticket for Monday to go back to Brazil. And she didn't even tell me till today.
Wow.
And it's Thursday. And she acted like she was fucking, she's one of those. Oh, I'm perfect. I like to read books in full and blah, blah, blah. And I like to organize and I like to clean. And I'm like, what do you do for fun? I like to read. Fuck you.
No, and
fuck you.
Elle actually went out of her way to ask her, like, wasn't I nice to you? Wasn't like
I was. I bought the bitch a fucking car. I gave her a car. I put her in the hills. I bought her fucking Brazilian peanuts. And what does she do? She books a ticket and doesn't even fucking tell me. And I don't like nice people anymore. I want real motherfuckers around me. If you have an attitude, you know what? I could deal with it. If you act like everything is good and you're holding that shit inside and you want to like act like I don't like that. I don't like
Where's
people
the
like
car?
that. My other assistant has it.
Oh, okay. So you give it to him now?
Yeah, because he's actually around. He's loyal.
Yeah,
Even, you know what? I know he doesn't like me all the time.
Wait, is this the same girl that you told her? Well, since you don't fuck anybody, that's why you're here doing my laundry.
She's been gone.
He's a dude.
Oh.
She's been gone, that bitch. He brought her to me. He brought me a derby from Kentucky.
No.
It was completely
I'll
useless.
never hear the end of it either.
Dumb bitch. I would love to have her here and tell her what a dumb bitch she is. But yeah, no, this is a girl, like it's au pair. It's like a program where you're basically getting like a live-in nanny for cheaper. It's actually cheaper. It's rich people shit. No, it's actually we're smart people shit. But maybe we're actually fucking stupid because there's an agency and then you just pay them a fee and then they bring you this fucking young girl from a different country and you move them in with you and they take care of your kid while you're like podcasting or, you know, wanting to lay down and watch a Netflix movie or, you know, you want to take shrooms for a day and go to Malibu, they'll be watching your kid. But these people think they're coming to fucking America and they're going to like hit a pot of gold and then they realize they come to America and it ain't like that.
No.
They're cleaning throw up and they're fucking, you know what I mean? Like cleaning doo-doo and they got kids with tantrums and then they're still kids themselves and like, what the fuck am I doing here? And then they're like, we don't want to be here anymore. And it's like, huh?
Yeah. Like, wait, what? Why are you here then?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I thought you knew what you were doing.
Right. No, nobody knows what they're doing.
Like, you knew you were going to take care of a child, right? That's what you were hired for, not to be a star.
Exactly.
You know, okay, there's something, I have to say this, I'm so sorry, but I'm tired of I came from my small hometown and I'm going to make it and you better all feel bad for me because I came from my small hometown and I'm going to. I don't care if you came from Timbuktu and whatever. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I was born here and it's still difficult for me. Like, you're not going to just get everything handed to you because you flew here and left everything you love.
Fucking the right person.
Oh my God.
That's why. I'm in the market for a sugar daddy. This is what I'm going to put out there. I'm letting you know at this point, fuck the athletes. Fuck the actors, fuck the rappers, fuck all that, fuck the good looking guys. If you're 65 and over, widowed, bored, you want some entertainment, you want a child, I have one already, and you want to move us in, and I will fucking feed you to death. I will take care of you. I will massage your feet. I am fucking tired. So I am in the market. I am not on any apps because that's really embarrassing, but I am definitely on the Anna Nicole Smith market. Okay? That is what I'm looking for. I am fucking done.
You can DM Tacos and Trauma.
I told you, it's all about who you're fucking. It really is. If you're fucking a guy who you're telling him your problems and he's just like, damn, you'll work it out. Those aren't the guys.
No, not
those aren't the fucking guys. Those are the guys that need to fucking burn.
No.
In hell.
Well, you know, I actually, I mean, I stood a virgin for a very long time.
Oh, I heard about this.
A few years ago.
That's why you didn't make it yet.
I know, right? I was in love with this guy, and he actually is a director, owns a post-production company, this and that. And I actually made the mistake of thinking, oh, I don't want him to think that I'm like using him. Like, oh, I don't want him to think I'm using him. Like, I'm not going to ask him for anything, you know, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, we were in an on and off relationship for 7 years.
Did you fuck him?
Of course. Yeah. Well, after 5 years of him like pursuing me.
You're
yeah.
so dumb. You should have sold it to somebody in fucking Dubai. You would have been made already. Why would you just give that shit away if you waited that long? Nobody told you. Didn't meet me yet. If you would have met me and you were still a virgin, I would definitely take you under my wing, and your virginity would be on some type of website right now.
Yeah,
And we
take
would
her
give it to the
mentorship with a
highest
grain of
bidder.
salt.
Okay, because this society, fuck this shit. We're not giving our pussies away for
I'm
free
still a
anymore.
virgin.
You are. She's
Highly coveted.
if you want to hit that, call me.
DM
You
tacos and
know,
shrimp.
DM me personally. We can talk about it.
We talk about it. You know,
And
I actually
also,
did think about doing
If
that.
there are any
but-
virgins out there who need a broker and you can't really do it for
Agent.
yourself, an agent, give it to me. Come see me. I will definitely get you top dollar for that, because you should not be giving that to anyone for free. At this point, this is a fucking valuable asset in our fucking society, and we need to get the most out of it. And there are men out there with a lot of money who will pay.
Honestly,
And
when I have kids, like when I have daughters, like I'm gonna tell them like you hold that until you get married, because
Absolutely.
it is so important. I mean,
or sell it.
it's crazy.
in the Abu Dhabi market.
So you actually still believe in like, you know, abstinence until marriage?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. You know why? Because I mean, being an adult and having that, man, I don't know, man. Like, and then just the difference.
I'll tell you why.
After
Also,
you get distracted, you get
For sure.
distracted.
for sure.
Okay.
Also, it's like once you have good sex, which is rare, by the way. A lot of you can't fuck. I'm sorry to break it to you, but once you have good sex, right? And usually the good sex guys, they suck. They're just shitty, but they have good sex. Then you meet your husband who has a small dick and shitty sex, and you're like, this is it. This is what I'm going to have to live with. And
See,
now
and that's why you should
know,
keep your virginity
just
until
hold
you're
it
married.
so you don't know
Because
any better.
guess what? No matter how small it is, it'll feel amazing.
Yeah. And you'll be excited about it.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "Wow."
Yeah.
That sounds like a life full of disappointment.
No.
I mean, eventually,
Which part?
the holding your virginity.
Hold
until
it.
you-
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold
That
it.
shit might be worth $2 million. Hold it.
Hold it.
Why would you give it away for free?
Yeah.
$2
I mean-
million you
And
can get for
I'm
that
sorry,
shit.
but I mean,
And
no,
if
I
you're
can't even go there. I
bad,
can't even go
if
there.
you're like a 10, that might be worth 5.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go. We'll fly to Dubai right now. We'll put you for sale. I'm sure there's a website.
I'm sure
I
there
will
is.
be
It's called
no-
sex trafficking.
I
Yeah, I mean,
will
I think
be
there's a
the
whole
fucking
industry.
Pretty sure
broker.
this is illegal.
Yeah, I think there's a whole
I
industry.
don't know. Is it illegal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I think it's also
Technically.
considered morally irreprehensible.
I don't give a fuck about morals. Fuck these people.
You're like Miss Queen of morals. You're like all about morals.
What do you mean?
You talk about morals all the time.
Listen, I don't have any morals.
I
Just
think you're
pay me.
conflicted.
Just pay
You're
me.
very
I
conflicted.
just need to get paid. I don't like people. I just want to get
She's
paid.
just tired, man. This
I'm
is
tired.
she.
This
This
bitch fucking
this
booked
place-
her flight this morning. I'm out of here.
It just gets you so
65-year-olds.
tired.
I'm tired.
Can they be like 50 and your sugar daddy?
Yes.
Okay.
50 is
I
fine.
might know a couple
You do?
people that might be interested.
And-
but is that illegal?
No.
I mean,
There's websites for it. How
exactly,
could it
but
be illegal?
technically, isn't it kind of prostitution?
No.
I guess not, because some sugar daddies actually don't even require sex. Some of them you just go and eat food with them and like just be their like little like
Okay, first of all, that's a bunch of bullshit. They all require sex. Don't believe that. Even the ones that, let's say their dick doesn't work, they still want you to like, you know, take your shirt off, play with your pussy. They want to watch.
No,
that
you know,
shit.
I actually know some girls who
No, you
who,
don't.
like-
They're
yeah,
lying.
who they're like oh no, they just want me to
They
like,
are lying.
go
to
to
you.
lunch with them
Oh,
and
please.
you know just
No.
look good next to them,
No.
next to their colleagues.
No,
you know,
no,
like
they're fucking lying.
Hey,
Girls are liars.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I got paid $500 one time just to be eye candy, arm candy, just to go to like some like thing. And I actually invited, okay, let's talk about this. I actually invited another girl because he wanted another girl on the other side, right? So $500 just to hang out. And it was just like a party kind of atmosphere, just to like look good in front of all of his like friends, right? All his colleagues.
Wow.
And so didn't do anything at all.
What kind of he was a lame.
Get this though. No, there's a lot of dudes like that because first of all, they are scared of getting put in prison or something like that, getting like caught up. And then also, some of them just, they just want to pay girls that are beautiful girls to be like stand next to them or whatever. And so about that situation though, going back to the first topic that you were talking about, people that are nice or whatever, that girl that I actually got her that little gig, right? $500 just to freaking be arm candy and do nothing and just smile and literally drink if she wanted to and like have fun and then leave at the end of the night. She ended up, it was so funny. Like at the end of the night, it was all cool. He actually got a hotel for me and her by ourselves, right? And her and I were like, talking, blah, blah, blah. About a couple days later or so, we went to go get food. We were like just hanging out, whatever. And my card like wasn't working, right? And so it was like a drink or like a little thing. It was like $12, right? She's like, "Oh, I got you." I was like, "Okay, perfect, thank you." Of course, like I just made her $500 to do nothing. This girl, she about like 2 days later or so, she's so when are you gonna give me that $12? Wait, what? Are you gonna ever pay me back for the $12? I was like, okay. I thought you were just, like, here you go, just being a friend. I mean, I just made you $500 to literally do nothing, And then she was just like, well, I don't care. Like, I need that $12. I was like, wow. Okay. So our friendship is worth $12. Here is $20, and I never want to talk to you again. How about that?
But that's funny because that brings up this like general idea about making moves in the industry, sleeping with the right people, like even in business. And I actually just learned this lesson again for like the umpteenth time not too long ago. And it's something that I've always known. It's always been in the back of my head. It's been said over and over again. But it's a clear distinction between your expectations and your agreements, right? Mm. You expected this person to not ask for the $12 back. But like, don't make assumptions.
Because the way she said was like, "Oh, I got you." So she made it seem like, and she even said, "Oh yeah, you just got me that huge gig. Like, of course, like I got you, right?" And then all of a sudden, she randomly switched it up and said that.
Explicit language. I sign everything. Like everything needs to be on paper.
So do I have to pay you back the $12? Like I haven't asked her that.
How do you date these days? I'm sorry, Andrew. I know I had to put the mic closer to my face. How do you go about dating these days?
Honestly, I am celibate these days, and
you made that commitment.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm done. Like I
how many men have you slept with?
That's not for the camera to know. Just okay. One,
but
two.
Yeah, make your assumptions based off how long she was a prized woman, right?
Yeah, which I still am a prized woman, by the way. But
no, because you told me you lost your virginity late. I didn't know how late. Yeah. What's late?
Couple years ago.
Wow, no. And you're celibate.
I'm celibate now. Yeah,
you're waiting for your husband.
I think so. Yeah, I'm waiting for marriage again. I was
again. You were married?
No. Sorry. Let me repeat. So I was waiting till marriage, and then I fell in love with somebody
that did nothing for your career.
Well, he actually gave me a Shure mic, and he gave me a laptop, and he gave me an iPad.
And he took your virginity?
Yeah, and we had a beautiful little relationship for a while,
Not enough. What are you looking for
I
in a
didn't
man?
want to like make it seem like I was using him, so that was my fault. And what's funny? Towards the end of the relationship, he's like, "Use me. Why don't you use me?" Like,
I know women are dumb, even myself included. I've been, you have to be dumb to become smart. We're all fucking dumb. What are you looking for in a man?
And so now, I mean, honestly, he's got to love God, be a God-fearing man. I need a man who is patient and sweet and funny. He has to make me laugh, you know? And I've always really liked the type of men that are like the center of attention because they're like usually have like the most charisma and this and that. Now, I think I'm okay with a man who is like okay with me being the center of of attention. Well, actually wants me to be the center of attention and wants to put me out there as an actress, as a singer, like wants to see me succeed, isn't jealous, you know, isn't like super possessive, you know, somebody who really like can like laugh at like stupid mistakes and can communicate and, you know, just like if I text a million things, you know, they'll understand that that's not me and that's just my insecurities and that they'll call me and be like, hey, so what you were talking about, you know, let's just like communicate this and work it through, you know, because that's something I would say.
How tall do they have to be?
Well, the love of my life that I gave that to, he was not a lot taller than me.
He was a good looking guy though, wasn't he?
Super good.
Yeah, I remember him being good looking.
Yeah, super good looking, you know. But he was taller than me, you know, so I guess it doesn't, I guess like as long as he's taller than me or like.
How tall are you?
Or as tall as me, maybe, you know. Like 5'6", 5'7".
Okay, so you don't care if he's 6 feet tall.
I don't care if he's 6 feet tall.
Do you care how much money he makes?
Hesitated. So yes.
She didn't hesitate. Let her think.
Well, it's hard to explain because my last
Stop talking about your
boyfriend-
last boyfriend. Nobody
No,
cares.
not that one. Another
Doesn't
one.
matter. Do you care how much money he makes?
I didn't recently, and then after that,
After dating a broke boy, you're like, fuck that. Got it.
But he also like he would do whatever he could for me. So I don't know if I fall in love with somebody, I fall in love with somebody. Honestly, my husband, whoever is supposed to be my husband, if I meet him and he doesn't make a lot of money, but he has ambition, then I'll go for it. As long as he has ambition, you know. But
it's a bad idea. Listen, so basically, you want a guy who has ambition to support your singing career because you want to be the star. So you basically want a cheerleader.
He could be a star too.
He can't.
He
can't be a star and you be a star. There can only be one star in a relationship. I learned that. There can only be one star. So if you want to be the star, then you just want like a number 2.
No, because honestly, I really need an alpha.
You want an alpha?
I need an alpha. Yeah. There's no.
But do you think an alpha is gonna want you to be out there like looking cute and singing? And
yeah, because I mean, again, going to the ex, right? The one I lost it to, he's a super alpha and he loved seeing me all done up and he would always be like showing me off to everybody. And, you know, my dad actually always said, he always says like, why am I not going to let my wife show off? Like it's better if people, it's bad if people aren't looking at her. You know, that's when it's a problem. If guys aren't looking at her, then you got a problem. But if guys are looking at her, then like that, I mean, duh. Like I want people to look at her. Like that's how my dad is always.
Does he have to be around you when you look good?
What do you mean?
Like, can you go out? Okay, if you have like a show that's like a different state singing or whatever, do you think he's gonna stay back while you go?
I mean, I guess it all depends on what kind of man I get with, because he could be super busy and filming and doing his own thing and then he won't be able to, or he could be, you know,
do you think
excited
an alpha man is going to want you to just cater to him?
Well, like I said, I've had the experience of having an alpha man want me to cater to him and also he also catered to me, and also wanting me to be my best. You know,
would you ever settle for being a housewife?
I mean, the way that TikTok is these days, yeah. I mean, you know, I could just get famous on TikTok real quick. All right, and it's not even about being famous, but I could put out my music.
Is the goal to be famous?
You know, I mean, it's like cliche, I guess, and I guess like when people say like, "Oh, I want to be famous," people have a negative feeling towards that. But I mean, honestly, if I want to have a say or have a voice for people that need a voice, you know, that's kind of like the only way to do it. you know, and if I want my music to resonate with everyone in the world, you know, that's the only way to do it, is to become famous, you know. So I guess, yeah, you know, everyone, like Einstein said, everyone will have their 15 minutes of fame.
It's not a housewife then.
But there are some housewives that are famous now on TikTok.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever see you settling in that position at all. You either. I mean, just catering to a man, I just don't see happening.
I mean, honestly, if I fell deep in love with somebody, any man who is like, who's it can make any woman submissive. That's just it.
Sort of off topic. Do you believe in unconditional love? No, right?
I believe a man can love a woman unconditionally, but I don't think a woman can love a man unconditionally.
What?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I think it's the other way around.
No.
I think a woman can love a man unconditionally.
Mm-mm.
And
not
most men.
Not forever.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn.
No. I think when a man loves a woman for real, like, he'll love her forever.
Well, see, my mom and dad have been married for 32 years. They've been together for like 35 years. And I mean, my dad's still, even when my mom's like off work, like, you know, she's at home and he's like working, or he's like driving somewhere like up north, like, you know, for work or whatever. He's calling her all the time, calling, talking to her all the time. You know, I mean, he's still in love with her. My mom's still in love with my dad. Like, they're obsessed with each other. So I mean, I've seen that, you know, I've grown up seeing like two people really in love and like obsessed with each other, and grow and evolve and grow from like psycho 20-something-year-olds fighting all the time, you know, to, you know, now they're in their 50s and, you know, they're calm and they're, you know, they're like just evolved, you know, and they've learned from each other's mistakes and communicated, and, you know, so that's why I feel like I think that both men and women could definitely have unconditional love.
Do you have like a window of time in which you see that happening for yourself? Like you achieving the same thing that your parents got?
I mean, I was hoping it would be by the time I was 25, but you know, that was 5 years ago. So, you know. So
like now that you've made this commitment to yourself, do you see yourself like going, I need to make this happen in the next like 3 to 5 years?
I'm just letting God's timing happen. I'm just letting, you know.
I know. Don't wait till you get too old, because then nobody's going to want you anymore.
Well, I feel like I'm getting better with age. It's like, you know, like fine wine, you know, like you.
You could also start a podcast and ask for 65-year-old men who are widowed.
You don't want to be like me.
To DM Tacos
I'm
in Toronto.
saying you're a pretty girl. I think you're a pretty girl. I think that if you want a husband, I mean, I wouldn't wait till.
I mean, I'm not going to settle for less though. I'm waiting until God brings me my husband. You know what I mean? And you know,
what's less? What's less? Like, what do you consider less?
What do you mean?
When you say settle for less, like
just settle for someone just because they're in love with me. I have plenty of those. I don't. You know,
nobody's
just because they have money and they're in love with me, like
money and in love with you.
Yeah,
that'd be a good situation.
Yeah, but that's settling for less for me, because that's like I'm not in love with them, so it's like I don't want to do that to them either, because then that causes lots of problems.
It does.
You know?
Honestly, I don't believe in love, but that's just my personal view.
How old are you?
Older than you. So I don't believe in love, and I'm not really like searching for a husband or like a soulmate, because I just feel like men are a lot of work, and I don't really, unless they bring money to the table, they can't really bring anything else to me personally. Like if I need a hug, I could hug my son, my dog. I can ask this Joe Schmo for a hug. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really. What can a man do for me besides pay my bills?
I don't know, Sebastian.
Nothing. Not for me. For a girl like you, who's not as fucked up as like I'm damaged. You know what I mean? But
we're all damaged, man.
For you, maybe if you've seen like two people in love and you still believe in love, you should go for it ASAP.
I think you can be damaged and like somehow go through a healing journey and like end up on the other side where you end up in a healthy relationship, right? I think one day Al might be able to find the right person to hug her, where a hug is just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough.
It's that moment, you feel like, whoa, okay, who's
I
this
felt that
person?
many times. If you're 65 and you have 7 figures in the bank, I'm ready. Like, we don't even have to
She's ready.
We don't even have to have a
I
wedding.
mean, look at her. Look at those eyes.
I am
Look at
like
those
so
eyes.
ready.
Damn.
If
I was 65 and I had money,
I'm with it. Like, I don't want to work. I will be at home.
That's a housewife. So she could be a housewife.
Yeah.
That's what she wants to be.
I want to be a housewife. I absolutely want to be a well taken care of housewife. I'm cool. I don't need to work anymore.
I mean, I'd love to be a housewife because as a housewife, I can make my music.
TikTok. I don't even know how to use.
As long as he takes
I don't even know how to use TikTok. I'm that old. I don't even know how to use TikTok. And if a guy was like, you know what, everything is yours anyway, I don't even have to do this. I don't even need attention anymore. Just set me up. I have no need for like any type of attention. Set me up. I want a chef, a trainer, a credit card, 2 cars, a nanny. I want just a few horses, and
yes,
I don't need.
I want all that too. Same.
Anything else?
Same.
No social media. No nothing. I'm cool.
That's
Same.
quite the personal ad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think she checked off all the boxes. Yeah.
You know-
Where are we going to find this man?
He exists.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's watching right now.
He fucking exists. And I am fucking waiting for you. Like, and if you're like, I like Libras.
Oh, I'm a Libra.
I know, but you're not a rich man.
Uh,
So if you're a Libra, I prefer Libras. No Aquariuses. Aquariuses are the worst fucking sign. Have you ever dated one?
oh my god, my first 2 boyfriends were Aquarius.
They're disgusting.
They were.
They have anger issues.
You know what's funny is the first one did. The second one didn't really have anger issues, and he was a sniper in the Marine Corps.
The youngling?
Huh? No. It's my recent. No, I said my first 2 boyfriends
Oh, got it.
ever. They were Aquariuses.
They weren't controlling.
You know what? Not really, but they were like, how do I put this? Well, actually, they were, yeah. You know what? They did kind of have anger issues a little bit. The first one did, but I don't know. I don't like to put them all in like one little group. They were definitely very different from each other. Like one of them I met in high school, and he was the president of the poetry club, and then the other one I met in church, and
Cute.
he was and then I went to a boot camp actually through my church.
Why? What did you do?
So I went to Calvary Chapel, Golden Springs, and the pastor was a Marine.
Mhm.
And so he had all these connections. And so it was the summer of my junior into senior year. And I don't know. I wanted to go.
You wanted to go to boot camp?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean,
Who would want that?
That's
weird.
Damaged people. No, just kidding. But I wanted to see if like I liked the military life because I was thinking about joining like the Marines or the Air Force. My mom was in the Brazilian Air Force. So I was like thinking about it, and this was like through church anyway. So I was like, why not? And there were some kids in there that were actually sent there like through courts, like through being bad and everything. Like one girl like brought like a razor in her hair and like tried to cut like people. Yeah, it was crazy. Tried to cut like the people. But it was really, really interesting. It was at Camp Pendleton. And so long story short, my second boyfriend, he was one of the kids that was in my church, but he was going off to be a Marine. And so he was actually one of the leaders in the boot camp. And so we kind of like, I was like the girl who like did the most sit-ups and everything. But I was like this little thing, and we kind of like, with like, we started liking each other more there. And then after that, he, when he actually went into the military, he became a sniper.
Mhm.
And so, but what's interesting, my whole point of saying this is even though he was a sniper in the Marine Corps and stuff, he actually didn't have that much of a temper, which was interesting. But who does have a temper? Aries have tempers.
Yeah.
Aries, at least in my, you know what it is probably?
Just maybe everybody has a temper.
I think everyone has a temper. I think it's just like, who's your person? Who pushes your buttons? You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe different thresholds for where that temper comes in. some people have very high thresholds. Some people have very low thresholds.
Yeah. And also it's like, well, what do you want to deal with? You know what I mean? Like when you get with somebody, like, what is your capacity of dealing with their crap? Because everybody has crap.
What do you feel are red flags in men?
If they ever say the words, I'm going to kill you. Okay. Like if you did this or that. Okay. Oh, if you did that, I'm going to kill you.
I want to know why both of you have red flags that are like really extreme. Yeah. You just had
because we dated Aquarius
and Aries and Virgos.
I like Virgos. They are crazy, but I like them.
Yeah,
because they clean. Yeah, and they're organized.
Yeah, that's the one I lost.
I love Virgos. I lost that one too, and he was a good one.
No, that's the one
I'll take you back.
Yeah. But what are some other red flags? Maybe wanting you to be their wife, but for you guys to have girlfriends. Yeah, that's a red flag. At least if you're not into that. If you're into that, then cool.
They asked you that before?
That was a thing. Someone whatever. I said I wasn't going to get into this.
You brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Hold on.
Anyways, more red flags.
Stop. Pause.
No.
Someone asked you to be their wife and said he wants a girlfriend on the side. That's common these days. I'm
sorry. No, he wanted a girlfriend to be in.
No, he wanted us to have girlfriends together. Yeah. So he wanted to be
like a
Hugh
poly,
Hefner. No, he wanted to be Hugh Hefner. Basically, yeah. And you know what? Good for him. He can go do that. It's just
not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not.
I honestly,
I went from virgin to, I was like, whoa, hold on.
I honestly feel like if a guy ever said that to me, like, I might stab him. At this point, like,
unless he's a sugar daddy.
Yeah. Speaking of red flags,
right? Yeah.
I don't want to play with these guys anymore. I just feel like just be good.
Yeah. Another red flag would be not like, I'm sorry, but if I'm out with you and you're trying to do, whatever, like, and you don't pay for my dinner or pay for my lunch, or if we're walking and you see us shopping and like you don't offer to like, like, do you want me to get that for you? Like, that's a red flag. I won't even talk to you anymore. I
don't.
Just can't.
It's.
I agree with that 100%.
I am so conflicted with that.
What?
Yeah,
you're right. You're 100%. I don't care if you're a fucking broke bitch and you can't pay for lunch or dinner. Don't fucking ask nobody to go to lunch or dinner with you. Go fucking to Skid Row, and even those bitches aren't gonna fucking split the shit with you because they don't got money either.
Shoot your shot. Expectations versus agreements. What is your expectation?
Why would you want a girl to pay for it? What kind of girl's gonna respect you after you make her pull out her money?
You can do that if you want her to cheat on you.
Yeah,
she's not gonna cheat on you.
To all the dudes out there,
with you.
She'll never get with you.
She's not gonna
get wet for you if you want her to pay your fucking pennies.
So what I'm saying. So my point is, sometimes when you get in the relationship, then they stop, right? So that's my point. Is if you're in this relationship and you start like.
Getting cheap?
Yeah, getting cheap and expecting her to pay stuff. And if she doesn't leave you, she
doesn't like you anymore.
Probably talking to someone else.
No, she doesn't like you anymore.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to fuck you anymore.
If you're not like taking care of her, like she probably does not like you anymore.
That's why I'm saying women don't love unconditionally. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Women do not love unconditionally. Men do. Unless you get fat, then they might stop loving you.
But that's not unconditional.
Then you're right. It's not.
Well, then what? Okay, so hold on. Hold your horses. If I was married and I'm actually truly in love with the man, then I might be stupid enough to just be like, okay, let me pay for half the things because I'm in love.
Forever? How long is in love doesn't last forever. It only lasts like 2 years. In love does not last forever. That's why I don't even believe in this shit. 65 and over.
On that note, we should wrap up.
We have to wrap up because, first of all, we had another girl that was supposed to be here, which was a setup, by the way, which God didn't want me to go through. She went to a different place. Then this girl wanted to put on her whole nail situation, so we were late. So we only got a little bit of time to talk to her, but we had a good conversation, I think.
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I did too. I'd love to come back anytime.
thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you very much, Michelle. Appreciated having you on. We'll see you guys next time.
Look me up on Instagram. Love music.
How to do the plug.